Hey, Luke, just wondered where you thought Lonzo impacted that game the most and kind of the style and the flow of it on both ends and how much you think that was important.
He impacted it on both ends. He's you know he creates our pace for us. He makes winning plays for us. He gets other people easy shots. So he impacted the game on both ends of the floor and was a big part of why we won tonight. 11 assists and only one turnover is awesome. I told the guy, we're happy to win that, obviously, but I told him afterwards, like, come on, it's why it's not always about, winning and losing. We're trying to play a certain way and have a certain standard. And we have 26 turnovers. We shoot 61% from the free throw line. Like, that's BS to me. Like, we had a chance to put that game away, and we are out there having fun, which, look at it, I'm all about fun while you play, but fun in a serious manner. And that's, being locked in and respecting the game. And I thought we gave an effort tonight that was awesome. Our effort was incredible, but we have got to get better at the mental part of the game. And it's one of those wins that obviously, look, we've been struggling. We will take a win when we can get it, but it doesn't feel the same way as when you play the game the right way throughout. But Zoe was really good. He had a couple silly ones down the stretch too. That quick three he took. There's no need for that. But for the most part, he was making winning plays out there.
So you tied the fast break mark for the franchise last game, and we're almost there again tonight. But defensively, do you think that Julius and Brooke? Do you think there's something to that in the way that starting group is playing on that end?
Well, they were huge tonight. Last game, it started. I thought the second unit was the one that set the tone for us defensively and allowed us to get out. And Larry and Kuz were doing a great job of anchoring that defense. That second unit last game. Tonight, it obviously was the starters, and they were locked into the game plan. We were sharing the ball. We were aggressive. We were flying around the court. We built up that 18-point lead, and then from there we mentally started relaxing. I still thought we gave it an incredible effort for most of the night, but once we mentally relaxed, they got right back in the game, and then it can go either way, and that's kind of one of the things we talk about. Like, if you have a chance to keep someone down, keep them down. Don't give them life. Don't give them confidence in what they're doing, and we didn't do a great job of that, but I am really happy with the way that we kind of regained our composure in that second half, turned our defense back up, held them to 12 points in the fourth quarter. But yes, the first unit defensively was really good, and Julius and Brooke were a big part of that with the way they were talking out there.
Coach, over here to your left. Just Julius Randle in general, since you put him in the starting lineup, can you just talk about some of the things you like he's doing and maybe some of the things you want to see him improve on?
He's getting better at it. We talk about it a lot. There were some plays where he didn't. He's such a dynamic athlete that when he drives the lane, but he's under control, we always get something good. We might not always score, but we get something good. Going against first unit centers or power forwards, they're big and more talented, obviously, than the second unit guys. They collapse. They're coming in getting steals, and what we talk to him about is constantly being under control. And if the shot is there, go ahead, take it. But if they collapse that defense, look to pass out. And tonight he had moments where he was great at it, and then he had moments where he overpenetrated and we got in trouble on it. Defensively, we asked him to mainly just do switching in the second unit, and he's, in my opinion, one of the top bigs in our league at switching and guarding every position on the floor, 1 through 5. In the starting lineup, we need him to play more traditional coverages, schemes, and he's gotten a lot better at that in the short amount of time that we switched him into the starting lineup, as far as recognizing, calling out coverages, and playing more of a traditional big man role. So, he's been great for us, and he's continuing to improve.
Luke, the turnovers tonight, how many of those do you think roughly were just
overpassing, like as opposed to just either sloppiness or carelessness?
I think, again, I look at the number and I'm kind of frustrated. So I'm going to tell you, I think most of them came from lazy passes. I love the fact we had 30 assists on 37 field goals. Like that's how we want to play. That's who we need to be. But the ones that are sticking out in my mind are just soft, lazy passes, and then guys not coming to the ball, a side out of bounds that got taken away. Bi had 6 turnovers. Julius has 6 turnovers. Kuz was quick to point out that one of his 4 was that shot clock violation at the very end of the game. And I said, well, don't take the turnover then. Throw it up. And he didn't want to mess up his shooting percentage either. So I said, all right, well, I'll let you slide on that one. But still, 3 turnovers, and those are big playmakers for us. We need them to be strong with the ball. We need them to not take the risky pass, especially down the stretch. Julius had a couple late ones. I told him, like, it's there, but it's low. It's high risk, low reward. Like, we have a lead right now. Just play solid, make the solid pass. But I'll watch the tape and I'll have a clear answer for you.
Passing sometimes, contagious passing sometimes become dangerous that way.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You can overpass, yes, but I will take overpassing over selfishness any day. We got a stretch when we had our lead where we got really selfish in the middle of the second quarter, where we showed 4 or 5 clips at halftime where guys were wide open and guys try to force their own shot, and that sucks the energy out of your team. That your defense suffers. They get run out. So I'll take overpassing every time over that.
Luke, right here. Why tonight in particular do you think that the starting unit was so strong?
Well, we've been through a tough patch, and I think with the injuries that we've had and the losing we've had and everything else, it can break teams, like we've said from the beginning of this stretch we went on. It'll either break us or we'll come through stronger the other side. And now that we're getting healthy and guys are playing with each other, starting to get a little bit of a groove back. I think guys were locked in and ready to play tonight, and they were we got our home crowd in front of us, and they came out and played well. I mean, there's not much other to it other than they were ready to go tonight.